What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video where today we are doing a Squad Builder Showdown special episode because it is the World Cup final. Now, the semi-final didn't go as we hoped as England fans, and we can come on to that, Tom, and talk about Tuchel's tactics and what we think, etc, etc, etc. But it is still a massive sport and spectacle. The third place playoff, we ain't watching that crap. I ain't watching that. No matter what team's in it, I don't care. But the actual World Cup final is still huge. And we're doing a Squad Builder Showdown special on it today. It's Spain versus Argentina. I was Argentina in the semi-final one I did for the England game. So I am Spain today. Tom is taking on Argentina. And I've got some good news for you, Tom.
Okay, tell me.
We did full England versus full Argentina teams in the semi-final special. And I can let you know, it's basically impossible to build a full Argentina team that's good in Squad Builder Showdown. So we won't be doing that today. You can build any team you want around your marquee player who is who.
I've gone for Showdown upgraded Palacios from Bayer Leverkusen. He's up to a 95 rated card with 4 playstyle pluses, and they're all actually good for a centre mid. You know, sometimes you get a whole load of playstyles that don't make sense for a card. This one, he actually looks like a bit of a brute.
Have you picked the upgraded Showdown card from them knocking England out?
Listen, Andy, I didn't get a choice.
What is this guy playing at?
Wait. I didn't get a choice of which team. I did not want Argentina.
You didn't have to pick. Wait, is that actually the Showdown that they upgraded for beating us?
No, it's not actually not. No, it was Lo Celso. So I think that I took, it was like, I was patriotic. I took Dan Burn as my player. And unfortunately, he's not been upgraded because we lost. Fuming.
We went out with a bit of a whimper, is my main gripe with it. But we'll come on to that later. My player, I've gone for, I was tempted to go Lamine Yamal because Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, no.
And we've got Messi versus Yamal in the World Cup final. After Messi gave him a bath when he was a few months old. What a random bit of football history and trivia that is. That photo is crazy. And now they're playing against each other in a World Cup final. I've gone for someone who's been a bit of a super sub, a bit of a superstar, kind of rescued Spain a couple of times. Mikel Merino.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that might be the case as soon as you started saying that. Yeah. He came up big, didn't he? Twice.
Yeah, in the last minute, bagging goals and sending them through.
Not so big in the France game because Spain actually...
But they just battered them.
Maybe like what England did when Spain went up, they continued to actually stay on the front foot rather than just packing it in, deciding to, play 5 centre-backs or 4 centre-backs and then 2 wing-backs. Oh, it was diabolical. All
right, fine, Tom, we'll just get straight into it then. We won't do... No, tell me your formation first before I go off on one about the England match.
Okay, I'm going to play him in a 4-3-3-4. Nice and attacking, not too many defenders.
Twist the knife. Twist the knife, Tom. I would like to play my Mikel Merino in 4-2-2.
Okay, interesting.
Bit random on this game, but there's method to the madness.
Can he play cam as well, or is he just literally locked to...
He's striker and centre mid, which is really weird.
Really odd, really odd. Okay, yeah, no, I wrote down 4-1-2-1-2 now, Ray, so you can indeed have your 4-2-2-2, which is an interesting pick there, Andy.
Yes, rogue, innit?
It's rogue.
He's got low driven plus, so I'm going to play him up front, and then I've got a nice little idea for some good players that I've got in my club.
Lovely.
Is why I've picked multiple accounts. But what we're going to do, we're going to have a cut because I feel like we could talk about this for a little while. Get your guesses down for my striker and 2 cams. I'll get my guesses down for your striker, left wing, right wing. Yeah. And we will come back, do the picks, and discuss Tuchel ball. All right, in we go. Tom, top line, Tuchel ball, thoughts?
I think we actually played really well for 60 minutes of that game. There were moments when Argentina was starting to look a little bit dangerous, especially just before we scored. So I think we did a really good job of nullifying Messi. That Elliot Anderson takeout on him, about 30 minutes into the game really just showed that they were not going to let him go anywhere. So I thought that we actually had the game plan absolutely perfect. Now I think we can all agree that Argentina have one of the best attacks in world football.
They have Messi.
If they're bringing off Lautaro Martinez off the bench, for example, you know their attack is ridiculous. That is crazy. He would start for 99% of countries. Why would we go super defensive and allow their attack, the best part of their team, to have the ball for the entirety of 30 minutes when we're up against Argentina's defence, which is arguably relegation candidates. You've got Romero, who barely made it through the Prem. You've got Lisandro Martinez, he doesn't even start for Manchester United. You've got Tagliafico, who's way past his prime and plays for Lyon. And then you've got Montiel, who couldn't even hack it at Nottingham Forest. Like, what are we thinking? Oh yeah, you know what? You've got a 99 rated attack. Just attack us. Why not? That's the way to play it. I mean, I was fuming. I just could not believe what I was watching. And him to double down as well. I think John Stones got injured. Like, he'd already brought on loads of defenders and we had no attack. Brought on loads of defenders. It was like 20 minutes of being absolutely bombarded at this point. John Stones get injured. I'm like, we can't keep going this way. We're going to concede. And if we do, we're not going to have any attackers and we're going to have no subs left to make a change. And instead of effectively just bringing on some attackers and trying to go back to the way we were playing earlier on in the game, where we actually looked the better team, he doubled down and brought on more defenders. And I just was like, well, yeah. And then it was just a case of just watching it happen, watching it unfold. You could just see it happen.
I feel like you've got a lot of pent-up frustration at this time.
Mate, honestly,
I said top line, and I was expecting 3 words, and all of it's just come out.
Oh, I'm just so annoyed, mate, because, like, honestly, I was a big fan of Southgate, right? I love Gareth Southgate. I thought he took a team, like, I remember when England were just absolute garbage. We had the golden generation and they did absolutely naffle. You know, the team with Shearer, Owen, Beckham, Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard. We had everyone, like Rio and Terry at the back, and we did nothing. He took a team of, like, you know, promising youngsters and actually brought them through, got them to a stage where we went into, it was the Euros final. Admittedly, effectively, that was the same game we watched against Argentina. We went 1-0 up and then we just completely collapsed and sat back. So maybe Southgate, but I feel like Tuchel was supposed to be the man that came in and did something different, and he did exactly the same as Southgate. I was just a little bit disappointed because I don't see why would we get rid of Southgate, who all the players loved, and bring in Tuchel instead. I think you should have a national manager. I'm rambling now, but I think you should have a national manager. So you should have an England manager for the England team, German manager for, because why would you have a different nation manager? I don't get it. It's national football. It's international games. Like, Okay, I'm done. You talk. I'm not going to say anything.
That is the longest top line I've ever heard. I think there's some good points there, though, to be fair. I will try and be a bit more balanced about it.
I'm unhinged. I'm sat down. I've got a drink in my hand, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to interject. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to listen to what you've got to say now.
So, I agree. Trying to park the bus for half an hour against Argentina was absolutely stupid. I don't necessarily think it was all because of Tuchel. He didn't. So we scored in the 55th minute. Up until that point, Argentina had been contained quite well. There wasn't too many big chances for either team, really. And we took our first proper chance, I suppose. It'd been scrappy, is probably the best way to describe the game up until then. When we scored, we didn't sub off Anthony Gordon for Conser for another 17 minutes. But immediately, all of the players just completely sat back. And I was watching the game thinking, we can't do this for 35 minutes. What are we doing? But that wasn't a... I mean, maybe it was. Maybe they decided if we go 1-0 up, we're just going to park the bus. Maybe that was a managerial decision. But it wasn't necessarily a substitute decision. All of the players that were on the pitch just immediately started to sit in. And they subbed on Gonzalez for Paredes, who's your marquee player. And took off someone who is a centre mid, like a holding player, for a winger. And immediately just started hammering us down the line. Which I think was the reaction that Tuchel then had of, okay, well, if we're going to sit in and defend and we're getting absolutely battered at down the wings, we're going to switch to a back five and have, I think it was Reece James and Jed Spence at that point as the wing backs to try and stop it. I am not in the England camp, so I don't know where the blame lies on England's then inability to properly... I mean, we're trying to nullify Messi, so you can't really moan at them too much, but England's inability to seem coordinated. I don't know if they were just knackered. I don't know if they hadn't trained playing like that, which seems unreasonable because they did it so well against Mexico. I don't know what it was, but they just looked crap, to be completely frank. even in the first goal, Messi takes a short corner, I think, didn't he? And then he put the ball across to Enzo Fernandez. Elliot Anderson comes rushing out to double up on Messi, which doesn't seem unreasonable. It's Messi. But nobody else moved. And realistically, Enzo Fernandez was probably Elliot Anderson's man. And Harry Kane, I think it was, when I've been looking at the video, was the second man that should have stepped out towards Messi to double up with, again, off the top of my head, I'm assuming Jed Spence because it was left back, but there was someone on Messi. Harry Kane could have stepped out. Anderson would have been on Fernandez. And it's basically a non-chance. And it just seemed, tactics or no tactics, we just didn't execute the system well. Whether you think we should have gone and tried to sit in, I'm not sure I agree, to be honest with you. But irrelevant to that, we just played crap.
We did.
As Anderson pushes out, Bellingham doesn't go, okay, well then I need to cover me. Again, Bellingham looking knackered, so I think some of it is just fitness. He didn't push out to Fernandez and cover this. I probably should have got the pictures up so I know the players properly, but if we'd have subbed off Gordon for Saka or something like that, or Eze, would people, and then lost 3-1, would people say, what's he playing at? Look how good we played at Mexico. Why has he not tried to solidify the team? Why are we trying to attack Argentina when we've got a lead and they've got the best attack? In maybe second best after France, but you see what Spain did to them.
Yeah.
So football's a crazy game. Football's a game of opinions largely. What I personally don't like is all of the media stuff afterwards, and not necessarily just from the media. Like that guy in ITV was an idiot the way he interviewed Bellingham. But I'm talking about what Tuchel's saying to the media. I think is a bit iffy, but I do also think there is some truth to it as well. And I think I remember seeing a thing about this and how England have approached it, and also how Serena Wiegman, I can't remember what article I was reading, but somebody mentioned about how she was frustrated that the England players resorted to English football, which is like big tackles, hoof the ball long, etc., when she was trying to instill a culture of playing better football, essentially. And I think sometimes, in the same way as people say about Pep has ruined football, in inverted commas, with all the sideways passing, football has a culture, and the culture for football is different in different places. Pep has largely popularised that style of football that lots of people are trying to play. But like back in the day, Brazilian football was like samba football. Whereas if you look at Brazil now, it's shite. And they've lost that culture.
Yeah.
I think England's culture is that 4-4, as much as it is a meme, proper Brexit 4-4-2 crap.
Yeah.
That is a thing, and that is English football culture.
Yeah. Big centre backs, big strong centre backs. Don't need to pass, just need to head.
Exactly.
Need to hoof it, get a big man up top, knock it down, try and get some runners, that kind of vibe.
And you can even see that with Dan Burn, how much we were gassing off Dan Burn. And it was great, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but that is the sort of thing that we default back to.
Yeah.
And I don't think until we change that, you're going to win a tournament, because when you get to them big games where you need to stand up and be like, okay, we are the best team and we are going to play the best football and we're going to dominate this game against Argentina, and we're 1-0 up. Imagine Man City go 1-0 up against anyone.
Yeah.
What would they do? Just carry on dominating the game?
Exactly.
As Spain did.
As Spain did against France.
What do Arsenal do when they go 1-0 up against West Ham? I don't know if they did go 1-0 up against West Ham, but do you know what I mean? Like, if they go 1-0 up against the relegation team, they play horrific football and grind out a 1-0 win. And don't get me wrong, fair play to Arsenal. They won the league this year. It worked. But England have tried to do what Arsenal do.
Yeah.
And that is horrendous football. And it's not going to be, we are the best team. We've dominated. We've won the league.
It's like, we've scammed you. We've nicked a goal and then just held out.
Yeah, we've scored a corner. Well done. Do you know what I mean? Like, fair play, Arsenal did win the league, and it can work.
Yeah.
But that works in league football. It doesn't really work in tournament football where you lose one game and you're out. Yeah, Arsenal can play the 90% percentage for 38 games, and 90% of the time they'll just grind out that 1-0 win. When it goes wrong once, it doesn't really matter. You've dropped 3 points. City are going to drop points too.
Yeah.
Worked against Mexico, didn't work against Argentina. So I think it's a very deep conversation, and I could talk about it for a podcast. But we did say in Squad Builder Showdown we was going to do a reaction to the game because people were asking for it, doing it after rather than before. Obviously, this is before the World Cup final as well. But I think it is a lot more deep-rooted than just Tuchel or just the players or just... I think it's like a bit of a cultural thing.
I would like to think that Tuchel had enough, like, respect from the players that if you go 1-0 down and he sees that they're starting to sit back, that he wants them to push forward, then he would have made them. He's not the kind of guy to not get his point across.
But you can't force them to not be, I don't want to call them scared, but you can't, apprehensive maybe?
Apprehensive, yeah, that's a good word for it.
Or cautious is probably the best word for it. You can't force them to not be cautious. So then if he's seeing that we're sitting in, but Gonzalez is constantly running down the left wing,
yeah,
the logical thing to do is to go to a 5-back to at least help the players do what they're trying to do.
I mean, it's just so frustrating.
I don't know, but then there's stuff coming out about it seems like there's a lot of friction in the camp because there's stuff coming out in the media about them not being happy with the tactics, but then he's saying stuff, and I don't think he's going to have the England job for very long.
No, I don't think so. But, I mean, if he's going to do if it's going to be the same result, what's the point? Like, you know, it's just annoying. Just to go back to it, I just feel like a manager is damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. So if we lose, either way he goes about it, whether it's we sit in or we keep on attacking, he's going to get battered. But personally, we've seen what happens when we try and sit back. Like that Euros final, we lost against an inferior Italian team who didn't even make the World Cup this time.
Yeah.
We lost to them. We shouldn't have lost that game. We should have pushed on there. I thought we would have learned from the mistakes. I thought we would have... I'd rather see us go down in a blaze of glory. And yeah, sure, Tuchel might have got absolutely hammered, but I think that going out with, as you said, a whimper is a far, far worse fate than the opposing.
Yeah, fair. Again, also, to just play devil's advocate, I think it's not an overreaction because it's obviously very sad, but the two teams in the final are class. And I think sometimes it comes off a little bit entitled, like we deserve to win the World Cup. Are England better than Argentina, better than Spain, better than France? No. Can any of them teams beat any of the other ones on their day? 100%. And I would have loved us to go and get to the final, potentially win the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's obviously just born of frustration and sadness, but I think some of it does come off from some England fans as a little bit entitled, as if we should have won that game. What's he doing? Do you know what I mean?
I just think
it's the semi-final of a World Cup. Like all four teams are class. It's not like we were playing like Haiti or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they scored a goal.
Yeah. I just feel like on the balance of play, although Argentina had a couple of attacks, I felt like we were edging it. And then as soon as we did sit back, we 100% deserved to lose because we were the worst team.
As soon as we scored. Yeah.
We had 12% possession in that last 30 minutes.
Yeah, screaming it. It's definitely bad. It's more just the way. Can
we move on? I think we've made the points. Can we move on? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, go on. Tell me some players, Tom. Because we haven't even talked about the actual final.
Yeah, we can do that maybe in the next section.
Yeah, go on.
We'll go for the longest sections.
Maybe we're going to need a timestamp, I think, for skip the England chat if you want to.
Right, okay. I'm going to go hard here. I'm going to go Rafinha at left wing. And use his upgraded card. I think it's a Ken Breaker, so obviously we'll just put his regular card in for the time being. Oh my lord, okay. Yeah, have you got
that World Cup one?
I have, yeah. He's evoed up, he's been baked, he is
nice.
A naughty man. Shame I can't find him anywhere in the concepts. There he is, there's a gold version of him. At striker, I'll use a man who maybe we could have brought on. I'm not going to talk about it, maybe we could have brought him on. I'm going to use Marcus Rashford.
Sure.
I've got his 95 rated card, and it is
my position change. Okay.
It is my illegal position change, but to hell with it. Let's go early. Let's give Andy some chance to get my players, and then I'm going to do something a little bit weird. I'm going to head to the bakery. I've already got 2 baked players up top. I'm going to go to the bakery again, but this time for a foot birthday. I'm going to throw it back to Bakayoko, who is a Belgian left wing. Or right wing, sorry, from the Bundesliga. So I'll pop him in, yeah.
Fair enough. I wrote 2 club links to Palacios, Alabegovic and Schick. Yeah. And then a nation dot to him as well, with Messi. I thought you built an Argentina team. Surely you're going to want Messi, Tom.
I want as few Argentinians in this squad as possible.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't even look at them.
Don't want to see them. Fair enough. You may have them all.
Okay, right. And who would you like, sir?
You didn't fancy bringing on Ivan Toney? Surely that'd rescue you.
Yeah, with 30 seconds left to play?
Why was he even there, man? I can't go on to it again, but like, some of no, I'm not going to talk about why was Ivan Toney there. Jordan Henderson, I can accept if he's a leader within the camp, but he was never actually going to play. Why did we take Chalobah when Livramento got injured?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you take Chalobah over Trent? Come on.
Or James Garner? We've got injuries and problems at CDM. He can play both CDM and right back.
No, we're doing it again. Tell me who you want as players. Forget about it. It's done. We'll talk about it again in 4 years' time.
I'm going to go to Norway, who obviously went out the World Cup to England, but their enjoyment of the World Cup was a lot better than ours. Again, I do think some of that comes from expectations and entitlement. Norway were going to enjoy themselves and get as far as they could. We've gone in expecting to win, or feeling entitled to win the World Cup. Anyway, Strand Larson, please, Tom. He's 96 rated. Won a European Cup with Crystal Palace card, please.
Okay, yeah, no, sure. I mean, I was sitting there playing like, oh, please not Haaland, please not Haaland, please not Haaland. But okay, right, there we go. Strand Larson of all people.
Yeah. Because I have the SBC Path to Glory Erdegaard, who's got 4 playstyle pluses and is absolutely unbelievable. So I'm going to go for him. I'll just pop this on him for now, but I'll do normal chemistry of him. And I told you, you might have your little Rafinha already baked up. I have got myself a 97 rated Bruno Fernandes.
Back him.
I did, he's first owner.
Wow. I've got his team of the season. I pull it out at every opportunity. And he is ridiculous. So if you can get rid of long ball plus, which is completely wasted on mine, I can only imagine how good that card's going to be.
Yeah. Finesse, incisive, tiki-taka I've got on him.
That is grim. He's going to have to really play a lot of good balls through because you can't have Odegaard. I wrote him down. Do you know why I wrote him down, Andy?
You didn't write Strand Larson as well?
No. I wrote Wirtz and Pina. But do you know why I wrote Odegaard down?
No.
Because we did the video on him together, bro.
How am I meant to remember that, Tom?
Well, I remember because I don't have that card because of you.
How does that make you discard him? He's really good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Nice. That'll be why I remember it.
Yeah, it comes up all the time. Oh, perfect time to use. Oh no, don't have him. Can't use him.
It's real good, by the way. Would recommend.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Who are you going to give me instead? You're pain in the butt.
Well, how confident do I think I am? I mean, you can have. Let me have a look. There's some absolute warriors in my club that play cam, so you can have one of them. You can have Fapper.
Appa?
Yeah, Fapper.
Like what the Avatar flies on. Oh, Fapper.
Fapper. He's got a funny name if you mispronounce it. It's actually spelled Thapa. One of the only cams that actually plays centre-back in the entire game. So you're a very versatile player, mate. You're more than welcome to him. 58 rated Indian beast.
I respect it. Can play from centre-back all the way through to cam.
If he had striker, he'd have every position through the middle.
Yeah, fair play. Cheers, Tom.
You're welcome, mate. Anytime.
Oh, dear mate. Right, okay. Bad start. Your team's bizarre. And we got 2 centre mids each. All right, Tom. Into the midfield we go then. Now, please take the top line very literally this time. Top line thoughts, World Cup final. Who's going to win? What's going to happen?
Argentina to have 3 of their players disqualified for holding up a banner about the Falklands, and Spain to win 4-1.
Well, that is actually kind of interesting. Who was it that didn't some of the Spanish players get banned for singing about Gibraltar?
I'm unsure, mate.
They got suspended for a game at some point, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I can't see anything happening about it, but...
Oh, no, they're definitely not going to do it just because it'll ruin the tournament in terms of the spectacle of it.
I'm not sore about it. It just feels like, mate, you're a footballer. You probably don't... You weren't even born when the Falklands happened. Like, why do you even care?
You do sound sore about it, Tom. I'm going to be honest with you, mate.
Just stupid. It's just like, don't talk about politics when you've got the brain of... I mean, your brain are in your feet,
You do
mate.
sound very, very sore about it.
Your brain's in your feet.
Right, this isn't top line anymore. Stop being salty. You think, what's the score going to be?
4-1, Spain.
To Spain? Wow, okay. I was actually unbelievably impressed with Spain against France.
Because they looked a bit shaky throughout the tournament, hadn't they? Until they played France.
I don't know if they'd look shaky as opposed to maybe a little bit stale.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, underwhelming. I'm not sure there was ever a point where they looked like they were going to lose a game. Maybe when they went. Did they go 1-0 down against Belgium? Or did they go to 1-1 against Belgium? I can't. They conceded a goal to Belgium, and it was their only goal that they've conceded in the whole tournament. That's the only time I've seen them look a little bit, ooh, what's going to happen here? They've looked utterly dominant. And maybe in the way that I was saying about Pep, as Pep ruined football, because he just pass it around loads. And sometimes it's a bit boring to watch. Quite often it's a bit boring to watch with City. Spain's a bit the same, and they do also have Rodri, and that man, the way he has controlled the midfield, has been unbelievable in Spain's games.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
He's so good, and I think he gets memed a bit sometimes for winning the Ballon d'Or, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Watching him at the World Cup, especially against France.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Busquets 2.0, isn't it?
Yeah, which is a wild... I'm not quite old enough to properly remember Busquets, but... the way people talk about him, that is a crazy compliment and like a crazy comparison to be making. But he just, everything just goes through him. He nullifies everything, and it's just so, it's just an air of calmness that is just for the whole team to then. He's like the focal point, isn't he?
Yeah, build through, yeah.
And their midfield's been class.
Yeah.
The way they control that game was absolutely unbelievable. I can't imagine them doing anything other than that again. But they do sometimes struggle to score, and Argentina are crazy going forward because they've got Messi. Could be interesting. Could be does in the same way as England's sort of air of confidence and arrogance came to an end in the semi-final, and then it's as if the players remembered, oh shit, we're in a semi-final of the World Cup. Does Spain's run out?
We'll have to wait and find out, won't we?
It doesn't always. Like, some teams just always have that, we are the best team, we're going to win, and they have that confidence all of the time. Yeah. Some teams, you can notice them get a little bit like, oh, what's going on here? I feel like Argentina's isn't going to run out because they can just turn around and look at Messi, and Messi will go, like, did you see the clip of him with, I think it was DePaul, and he was like, don't worry, we're not leaving without it. If Messi tells you, oh, don't worry lads, we're going to win the World Cup, you're like, okay Lionel, yes we are, and then everyone just jumps on. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's Messi.
Yeah.
Are some of the Spain players going to look across the pitch and see Messi and be like, ah, shit?
They'll be looking at Lamine and being like, we've got Messi.
Messi 2.0.
We got this guy going on now. Don't worry about it, mate. Your replacement.
Don't piss Messi off would be my advice to Spain. Did you see Bellingham arguing with Messi? And then Messi's face just go, okay then. And then he's just like, kicked up a gear. And then there's like old interviews of like Casemiro and Marcelo coming out from their time at Madrid or afterwards being like, what do you do when you play against Messi? And they're like, don't speak to him, don't annoy him, don't make him angry.
Just leave him the heck alone. Just hopefully he just doesn't get the ball.
Don't say a word to him, because when he gets pissed off, you won't like it. And Bellingham was arguing with him, and then Messi's like, okay. And I just went God mode. Yeah. Crazy little man.
Yes, indeed.
What midfielders would you like, Tom? Yeah, I think, just to give my score prediction, 2-1 Argentina.
Really? You think Argentina? I can't see them winning. Who would you like? I'm going to go and take some nations, get some nation links for my players. So hopefully you haven't been looking too closely, because there's some good Argentinians and Belgians going on. I'm going to take at centre attacking mid, Buendia. I have his showdown, nice. So I'm going to go with a little bit of that. I don't think it's a Ken Breaker, but who knows?
Showdowns are not Ken Breakers, no.
No, there we go. And then I'm going to go his teammate, 96 rated, probably the best value SBC on the entire game ever, Tielemans.
Nice. Man United player now.
Indeed, yeah. Bit of a steal, I think, that one.
Yeah, it's like 30 mil, something like that?
Yeah, 30, 35 release clause, which is, decent.
You can have them both. I didn't even really consult EasySBC for planning your squad or anything, because I just knew what you were going to do.
Okay.
Turns out I didn't. I wrote Tillman.
Oh my God, you almost wrote Tielemans.
No, Tillman.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying it sounds the same. Very close.
Okay, good. And Johnny Cardozo, because both American, cards. One in La Liga, one for Palacios' club.
Oh, so you didn't spread your load, you just
went
it all on,
he's going to do that.
You were like Sherlock Holmes, you were like so sure on the theory that you were like, I'll just write both of them down, I already know.
Exactly, it's elementary. Would you like to know what I want?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to go Renato Vega.
Yes, he's got a lovely new card. I've actually been using it in my main team at centre-back.
I'm going to, maybe a little bit rogue, move him to CDM.
Okay, illegal position change used up on this card is an interesting choice there.
And I'm going to go for his teammate.
Parejo? In this day and age, you're going to use Parejo?
Going to go for not Idrissa Gay, someone else gay.
Just a gay. Or is it a guy?
Pap.
Oh yeah, he's got a 95. Are you going to go for the 95 version?
The 95 version has got Power Shot Plus, but I'm pretty sure the 94 one, where you get to choose your own playstyles, is an objective or an SBC that I don't have. So yes, right. I will have to go for the one with Power Shot Plus. Yeah,
you know what? It's frustrating. I wrote down 2 Portuguese players for you, thinking that you might try and get some Portuguese chem for Bruno. I wrote down, I kind of said to myself, there's no point writing like down João Neves because it's a 50-50. If you write down João Neves, you'll probably end up taking Vitinha. Should have just gone with that and then just thought of a different Portuguese player. Wrote down Bernardo Silva. He seems to crop up a lot, and I did write down João Neves. So my brain says one thing and I just ignore it, like most of the time. So yeah, you can have both.
Nice. Very nice. They look quite good. Obviously, I'll pop normal chemistry versions in for now, but 2 very nice cards to play behind Thapper. All right, fullbacks. All right, Tom. I have sorted out my chemistry situation in terms of getting rid of Special Mikel Merino, Bruno, putting Thapper on the bench and building around Ødegaard, and a lot of my Prem Chem is sorted. I need one more Premier League player to get all of my Prem players full Chem, whereas my La Liga ones were a little bit on the ropes. So I got to pick a couple of La Liga fullbacks for my team to help the chemistry out there, which is, I'm assuming, what you have written down. But I've got 2 of them in my club João Cancelos. The really good one, the 95 one, if I want to bake up another player, or the fantasy one, if I don't. Which, to be honest with you, I'll probably put the same playstyles on him anyway. So maybe I'll just go with this one and save myself 20 minutes. Either way, I'll have a João Cancelo, please. And then on the other side, I'm going to go for a Spanishman. It is Team of the Season, Carlos Romero. We'll pop in normal Carlos Romero for chemistry purposes.
And Cancelo's going right back, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit of a risky one because he can play both sides, but just centre because I've got 2 of them in my club.
Yes. Yeah, it's good. I actually found a player that I thought would be absolutely perfect for you. Senegalese left back from the Prem in Diouf.
Yeah, he's real good.
So I wrote him down. I think there was no way I couldn't write him down in case you wanted to get that Senegalese link and finish off your Prem Chem.
And you didn't write João Cancelo because that would be too smart.
Well, I've written down a Barcelona fullback, so sadly I keep on seeing or running into people that have Pat Koundé, but it seems like you're not one of them. So
I'm not one of them, Tom. Nice.
Very nicely done, mate. Very nicely done. You can have both.
Your team is absolutely frazzling my head when it comes to chemistry, so please enlighten me.
Right, I'll make it a little bit easier. I'm just going to take Roberto Carlos at left back.
Okay.
Just get my icon in there. He's got 4 playstyle pluses. All of them are absolutely useless for a defender, but whatever. He's great to the game. And we like icons, Andy. Also gives Rafinha the chemistry boost he needs to get him on pretty much full chem. And now we're going to try and sort out Marcus Rashford. So I'm going to go into the club and I'm going to have a look at what English right backs are available for a man like me. We could go with a Reece James card. We could go Livramento, who's dangerous because, of course, he plays on both sides. I don't think I've got Young or Trippier. In fact, I don't have a lot of these cards, but one of the cards I do have is Showdown Ben White. So he's going to be my guy for the app.
In August?
He's 90 rated, mate.
I was kind of onto you. I was half tempted to write down Marcelo.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah,
because I was never going to write down Roberto Carlos, but I seen that Marcelo card is like 100k. So is Roberto Carlos, to be fair. And then I thought that's what he's going to do. He's going to get a Nation Link to Rafinha, a Nation Link to Rashford, and then he just needs Bundesliga for Bakayo and Palacios. And I was along the right lines, Tom. But I wrote Nico O'Reilly because I didn't want to write an icon, and I wrote Reece James because I didn't think you'd pick Ben White.
But there I am. I'm like Neo. I'm just like, whoa, I'm the one. I'm dodging bullets and stuff. It's crazy out here. Happy days. So full team up for me, 1 bronze for you. And we did this section in under 12 minutes, which is more than I can say for all the other sections of this video so far.
Yeah, because you don't know what top line means.
People need to know what we think about the knockouts. They need to know about what we think.
You need to go to therapy, I think, by the sounds of it.
No, I only get invested in football once every 2 years.
4 years? Oh,
yeah, pretty
Euros
much.
as well.
And so I felt passionate about this one. I'm a passionate guy, you know.
Sure.
Hole punched in walls and stuff over my years. So.
Oh dear.
I feel like I've calmed a little bit.
Here's one question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Are you a pint thrower?
No, not at all, mate. I'd rather drink it. Pints are too expensive to be thrown about.
Pints are too expensive to be thrown about. It also feels, just to be, I don't know, if a Debbie Downer, the fun police or whatever. Feels very performative.
Yeah, a little bit.
And just really annoying for everyone around you who's now covered in your beer and going to be sticky for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the first time it happened, I think it was like in the fan parks. When it was like when we played Colombia and stuff.
Yeah, and if you've got a beer in your hand and was like, yeah, you jumped up and you're like, oh crap, I've spilled my beer everywhere. Sure. Now it's people looking for a beer on a table to just launch in the air. It's just stop being a knob.
Just to add on to why I haven't thrown a beer, I have 2 children. I'm always in the evenings. I've watched all the games on my TV at home. So my living room would just be a disaster for cleaning, wouldn't it?
Fair. Should we move on to the final picks?
Let's do it.
Here we go then, the most dangerous part of Squad Builder Showdown. Tell me your 2 centre-backs and goalie, Thomas. And make it all 3 of these, even though I don't think that gets full chemistry.
Choose all 3. It's breaking the rules, you lose your players anyway. So annoying. I stupidly let slip that I didn't do Lo Celso, and I told you that I'd done Dan Burn. And I'm kind of in a position where I kind of want to put Dan Burn in because you've got Strand Larsen up top and you've got Precision Header. I think that Dan Burn would probably deal with him quite well. But I did tell you I've got him, so I'm a little bit nervous about doing that. So let's start with the rest. I'm going to go Schlotterbeck to start. Get my German chem in there. Well, not German chem, but I'm going to get my Bundesliga chem.
With a German man, yeah.
Get the regular version of in there to start. Obviously, we'll upgrade to his 96 team of the season. I'm going to use a goalkeeper from the Bundesliga as well. Now, you might know this. This is so dangerous because all of them look bait, right? I've got 3 choices. I won't use all right. That just seems not fun at this stage. We're going to use one of these 3. So I've got the Neuer card. I could use Baumann or I could use Kobel because Schlotterbeck links to all 3 of them to give them the last dot of chemistry they need. Do I just go massive and just go Kobel? Everyone says he's unreal. I'll do it. I'll just go Kobel. I'll just absolutely send it. That's going to finish off the Bundesliga chemistry. And now I just need to figure out a way to get the final piece of chemistry. Ben White's already actually full as soon as I put a Premier League player in. So I could put in a Brazilian, a Belgian, an Argentinian. I could put a Swiss player in now if I really wanted to. Another German. Or I could go England, or I could go Aston Villa. A lot of choices. I think the Dan Burn one is really what I want to do. And you know what? I'm going to do it. Dan Burn. In he goes.
You are like Neo, Tom. You've dodged, dipped, dived, and dodged. I put Saliba, Ito, and Baumann.
Oh my god! You know what? Sounds crazy. On the squad I've built to the right to make sure it's all got chemistry. I've got Baumann, and I've switched it up last second. You men.
Yeehaw!
Right. Okay. Can you? I didn't use my trump player. Will I rue that decision?
Hopefully. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oliver Kahn.
Okay, so you got the icon in goal. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Everyone is now full chem.
Yes. I didn't want to write down an icon because, I mean, it's a needle in a haystack kind of job, isn't it?
So now I could go the new special Polish perfect link duo, Kivior.
Oh, yeah. Kivior, yeah.
I can't remember who the other one is.
Bednarek.
Yes, very, very good.
Don't worry, I've already looked at them.
You could go maybe Mappy Leon, who was just signed for London City Lionesses, and Aaron Paredes, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
However, I already have some Premier League players, Tom. And people try and always fail to discard my Team of the Year, Virgil van Dijk.
I swear last time we did this, you told me you'd already discarded him.
Don't think I did, unless I was lying to Beggar.
Liar.
Which is also possible. But I don't think so, because I like bragging about my Virgil van Dijk. And then, he needs a Dutch or Liverpool chemistry. So I'll have the new Van de Ven.
Oh, Lord. That is a defence and a half. Okay, yeah, this is going to be really tough. I wrote down the player that I've got. I basically wrote down a whole load of perfect links. I wrote down Schlotterbeck. Thinking he might go, Sula or something. Oh, what?
He's a left back. Why is he a left back?
I have to use that really expensive centre-back version of him then.
I'm not buying that one for like 2 mil. Let me do. Hang on, price checking Van de Ven's, because I looked at this one and he's only 200. Oh my god.
Go. I've already started telling you my players, Andy. I feel like it's locked. Can't change now.
You don't just want to do something Christmassy, Don? Let me use the left back one.
Go on then. You did let me use the Mexican wall last time we did a video, even though it doesn't have a gold version. Kind of cheating, but wasn't cheating.
I feel like that's really cheating though from me. What did I let you use? Use the Mexican wall?
Oh, so you let me use Ochoa and his special card, despite the fact there wasn't a gold version that I could demonstrate the chemistry with.
I see. Is that as OP as using a 200k 4-playstyle plus Van de Ven instead of his regular gold card?
Spend 1.5 million coins on his road to the knockout, his knockout royalty card.
Absolutely not. It's 6k regular Van de Ven or 200k 96 Van de Ven. I'm not spending over 1 million coins on one playstyle plus Van de Ven. These Evos are mental. I'll be an honourable man, Tom.
Right.
I unfortunately always take the low ground or the high ground, whichever way it goes, I guess.
Of course.
Because otherwise I get slandered.
Yeah.
I always have to shaft myself. It is cheating, to be fair. I wouldn't do that. But I am too nice letting you use Ochoa. Never again. Right. Some of these players are getting upgraded. My Van de Ven is not. Let's go and sort all these out, bake all our SBCs, and we'll come back and show you the teams. Okie dokie, here we are then. All the players have been baked with their playstyles added on. Got myself a Finesse Plus and Technical Plus Mikel Merino to go with the low driven he comes with. Got myself a regular gold Van de Ven. And otherwise, my team, Thapper aside, it's looking pretty good.
Yep. I like the look of mine, my friend. Very, very good attack if you close your eyes and don't look at Bakayoko. Midfield solid. And then we've got Dan Burn and Schlotterbeck leading the defence. Like, that's crazy. I've heard this Cobo as well is insane.
Can't be as good as Oliver Kahn.
We'll have to... jury's out on that one.
We'll find out. Oh, that's lovely football. That is Kahn, though.
Save from Oliver.
Beautiful. Oh, you are absolutely useless, Thapper. You're not even a goalie, mate. I feel like gold Van de Ven is going to cause me some problems. That and Thapper just giving the ball away for literally the most simple pass ever. Okay, this is what we want. Mikel Merino. Technical plus. Big Dan Ben. Why is he playing like Mexico? Is he onside?
He's on as well.
Oh, this is going to be so bad for me.
Van Dijk.
Oh, he's coming for my Van Dijk.
Discard.
I feel like last time I played this formation, I slandered how bad it is. I don't know why I've played it again. But also, I've got a bronze cannon. Gold Van de Ven.
Oh dear. We're quick to forget these things about formations.
It's gone right past me leg when I've got intercept plus. Ah, not my Van Dijk, Tom. Big tackle.
Oh, he's got to go for that. That's a dreadful challenge.
He's last man as well.
That's
a yellow.
I mean, that's
shout out to the ref.
That's a questionable.
Got to shoot with Roberto Carlos, Tom. Come on.
Okay then.
On target. One for the stats.
Padding it up, yeah. Van Dijk.
This is bad. This is so... Do you know, I've been cooking in Squad Builder Showdown recently as well. beat Bateson and Curbs.
Did you? I can't even get close to Curbs. He laughs at me. How on earth are you beating him?
I had more sleep.
I say he was tired.
No. I had more sleep than I've currently had, not more sleep than Curbs.
Oh, I see.
That's going to be my excuse, Tom. It's not the fact that I've built a terrible team. It's not the fact that I have Gold Van de Ven. It's not the fact you've got this... Oh, my God, it's 4. Yeah, it's because I went the open yesterday, Tom, and I'm just real tired. And my brain doesn't work.
Will it go in? Oh.
This formation is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Don't know how I've got that away with that one.
What is Oliver Kahn doing?
Dead.
Oh my God, I'm absolutely finished.
I don't know what to say.
Wait, have you got 4 playstyle pluses on him?
Yeah.
Wait, am I meant to have 4 playstyle pluses on my Marino?
You have to earn them.
You have to earn them.
So like you get to put 3 and then you earn like a 4th. Usually it's like finesse, intercept or ping pass are the 3 that you can usually earn. And then you get to add them as a 4th. So it's not like you get to bake a 4th on there.
Man's out there grafting. Right, that is the most honking half of FC26 I have ever played. What am I doing? I feel like England from minute 60 onwards. Right, I've done my best Thomas Tuchel impression, Tom.
Have you? You shouted at them.
Give them a half-time team talk.
Told them to sit back.
Said, let's protect this 5-0 deficit. Oh, piss off that. Mate, once Big Strand Larson gets motor and you're not stopping him. Oh, we've had a shot. We have had a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a shot.
Doing this with this technical dribbling. Ah! I've got a tiny little man there.
Oh, how has he ended up in Coble's hands?
Yeah, that's crazy, that is. Oh, it's a good ball as well. Khan's turned up in this half, I've got to say. Oh dear, it's a small man there.
Mikel Merino is winning some headers. Does he just not have... I didn't give him power header.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, don't you worry about that, Oliver, mate. You just do some camera saves. Oh my God. I was about to say it's been a much improved second half, and by that I mean we haven't conceded 5 goals, which I guess it still has been a much improved second half because we've only conceded 1 so far.
It's 5 times better than the first half.
Jesus Christ. Get him off. Have you got enough men in the wall, Tom? Do you mind, mate? Come on.
Oh, they can't... What? They can't jump when there's that many people in the wall.
Come on! Mikel Merino.
Look at the wall.
It's the first ever 6-man wall I've ever seen. And do you know what? He doesn't care. He just finds the top bins anyway.
That is cynical.
Oh, don't do the same thing, but with Roberto Carlos. Yes, Oliver. And he's got it out for a throw-in as well. What a legend.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Strand Larson. You're a horrible person, Tom. That was to save me a 5th discard.
Hey, listen, the only way you can score is a free kick. You should be thanking me. Give me that.
Has got it, mate.
Oh, it's a goal.
Yes! Assist! Come on, the boys. Second half's all that counts, mate. We've won 2-1.
Oh, you won 2-1, yeah. No, it's way better than 5 times the performance. It's like a million times the performance now. GG's, brother. GG's.
That is generational performance from me in that first half. Was that Van Dijk's last game for my club?
Maybe.
That's the question. You've got 4 discards, Tom.
Okay.
Crack on.
I'm gonna go scattergun. I'm gonna go left striker, right CDM, right back, and left centre back.
Well, that's hideous. Left striker, right CDM,
Yeah.
right back, and left centre back.
Yeah.
Renato Vega, João Cancelo, Mikel Merino, and Bruno Fernandes.
Oh no! We've all we wanted was Van Dijk. We just wanted him gone.
Van Dijk survives. Bruno does not.
Put him in the video so I've got another chance against you. I won't even write him down, I swear, in our video on my channel.
There we are then. In they go. Never to be seen again. Goodbye, Bruno. You're in a lot of them squads because you are very, very good. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.